Excuse me, can you help me with my tire? I got a flat tire.
Sweet merciful God, what the...
So how long do you be gone for?
Hell, it'll take at least a year for it to pencil out.
You're going to Texas for a year?
U.S. officials just quietly approved 2024 cost of living stimulus, and there's $1,000 cash just waiting for you. More important.
Good morning, YouTube. Or I'm sorry, good afternoon, YouTube.
Importantly, you can claim it right now without...
It's an afternoon. Figured I'd get on, say hi to everybody, see how everyone's doing this noon. Ain't much happening. No sign of Stinky, no sign of J-Dubs. I know Big Larry ain't did too many shows lately. I need to start picking up a little more. Right now, I'm just doing what I gotta do. Wife's out there running the vacuum cleaner. Somebody asked me if I was going live today, and I told them I didn't know. But I figured, why not? There ain't nothing else to do. Well, at least somebody say good afternoon to me. Says I got 3 people, but no one's even said hi yet. Or is it J-Dubs and Stinky and Cisco? But I don't think Cisco would not say nothing, because me and Cisco's talked. Or you guys' computers just kicked on because Big Larry opened up and you guys don't even realize it yet. But I got 2 thumbs up, so 2 people's liking me. Four viewers and 2 thumbs up. Wow, I can't believe no one said hi or nothing to me. 4 people on here and nobody said a word yet. There we go. Hi, Santos. Good morning. Or good afternoon, should I say. Because it is after 12. Figured I'd do an afternoon show. The wife's out there running the vacuum cleaner, cleaning the house. Later on today, she's going to finally go to the grocery store. That way we get food in the house for the month. Somebody did ask me if we're okay. They heard that we were starving. We're not starving. We did have a little bit of food. I mean, we were running real low on meat. But because somebody has been sending me some money on my Cash App card, telling me to buy some weed with it, I ended up buying some chicken and some hamburger and some pop and bread. So instead of him paying for my weed last week, he paid for my food for Sunday and Monday. What's the question, KG? And good afternoon, KG. What do you say to a woman with two black eyes? What matters if you did it, KG, or someone else did it? Yeah, nothing. You've already told her twice. Yeah, so you're the one that blacked her eyes. What a bad man, KG. You know, that is not a way to treat a woman. Sorry. You want to pound on your woman? Pound her with something else, not your fist. Oh, she must be done with the vacuum cleaner because it just shut off. Yes, it is a joke. I understood that, KG. Morning, Sharon. It's good afternoon. Good afternoon, Miss Kitty. Morning, good afternoon, weather guy. Yeah, it's afternoon to me, so. Are you talking about the son that lives here, or are you talking about the son that's in college? The one in college does not get food stamps no more until he is out of college for more than 30 days. Like he will come home the day before Thanksgiving. He will go back Sunday night. He will go back to school for 1 week, and then he comes home all the way through Christmas. He won't go back to like the 15th or 16th of January. And they won't give him no food stamps for that time he's home, and I think that's wrong. So that means we're going to take money out of our pocket. We're going to take our food stamps to make sure my son eats. Be honest, me, Arnold, and April get $400 a month. But this month they gave us a raise. This month we got our $86 raise. So when I called it this morning to find out if it was there, it was there. They gave us $486 in food stamps. That will feed me, my wife, and Arnold halfway decent for the whole month. Because we don't go hog wild. We get a 5-pound roll of hamburger, and that's at least 4 meals for me and April. Arnold don't eat hamburger. He don't eat chicken unless it's a chicken nugget. Yes, I think Arnold would make more money bringing in if he was working to get food. not counting whatever restaurant or wherever he's working at. If it's a fast food restaurant and he works second shift right before they close, they throw a lot of food away. You wouldn't believe how many times I've took food away from the restaurant I worked at. And not just me. Both of my brothers, two of my brothers did the exact same thing. One was a pizza maker and the other one was Arby's. And they always called me once they got home from work. Hey, you want to do some food trading? And we used to trade food all the time. Oh, I'm not raising a Von Hilton. I guarantee you that, 4 acres. My son did more yesterday than Vaughn's did his whole life. My son did the dishes yesterday. She never left at all, Sharon. Well, I mean, I don't personally think, yeah, I don't personally think Larry has to come home for Thanksgiving, but
I want him home.
the wife would want him home because he is our son and we like to have our kids around. Two, all the employees at the university will be going home or doing their thing for Thanksgiving. So the cooks and all them that does the cooking all week while the school is going on, all them guys are gone. The only way my son can stay on campus is for him to have some money and for him to order out every day to have pizza delivered or some restaurant delivering him something to eat every day until school starts back up. I'm not going to let my son sit up there Wednesday, all day Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday without eating, and Sunday without eating. So I will spend the $180 and bring him home to feed him. Yeah, now our campus, when they say go home, they mean go home because everybody's going home. The cooks and everybody. And that's the main thing. I mean, I got family members up there that live really close to where Larry goes to college. But I don't know how Larry would feel about hanging out at their house for Thanksgiving. And I don't even want to ask him because I do want Larry home. I'd love to see him. I mean, it's been over 3 months now, it seems like. But I do have a cousin that lives like not more than 15 minutes from him. And the guy lives in a very beautiful, rich home because he has money. He's well taken care of. But how is my 22-year-old son going to feel about hanging around with an 80-year-old man? How's the 80-year-old man going to feel about running around with a 22-year-old boy? Because they love the smell, John. Because they love the smell. Sorry, they're not boys, they're men. Boys is you and Stinky. My boys are men.
You better stop causing trouble, boy. 'Cause I'll be beating your butt.
Got the address cards from the county administrator. They listed Alice as the owner. Yes, I agree, Todd. I believe that.
That's hot.
Yes, I know they have to be independent, Sharon, and they are. Like I said, Arnold is pulling his share. I got to give credit to Arnold. He is pulling his share, even though he's not working, but he is here helping me and Mom. He's doing the dishes. He's helping Mom take out garbage. He helps Mom clean the house. Yeah, you can't send your letter to Alice. You have to send it to him. Yeah, you know that's true, 4 acres. No surprise. I mean, I'm not going to push Arnold out the door and make him get out there and get a job. Now 10 years from now or 5 years from now, hopefully he is out on his own. He is getting a job. He is working on getting his driver's license. Only thing I can tell you about that, Todd, is to call Beverly and ask her. She'll definitely let you know how to do that. Well, 4 acres. How do you, or, hey, John, how do you know he's got it? Did you suck his dick and get it around your mouth? Because that's the only way you would really know.
You have to say that.
No, baby, I'm sorry. Shut the door on your way out.
That won't help. I can still hear you.
So the neighbor made it home yet?
No, you know what I found out?
Well,
That Rocky has blue eyes, a blue eye, and your cat has green.
no, 4 acres. I do not want my son just laying around like Vaughn and collecting food stamps because they don't give him enough food stamps. His food stamps, he can get a paycheck bigger than what he gets in food stamps in 1 week.
What does he? I'm not gonna say anything. Shut my fucking mouth. Shut up, April. Don't say anything. Get in trouble.
What's he doing right now? Probably sleeping.
Who?
Arnold.
No, he's not. He's making all kinds of noise.
Oh, the wife says he's awake because she ran the vacuum cleaner.
No, he's been awake. I just haven't heard him. You can't hear that?
John, I don't care what I said. I'm not saying anything bad.
You can't say it. Tell him to get off the channel. channel then.
Yeah, if you don't like the wife says, you don't like what I'm talking about, John, leave. There's the door.
I mean, I don't like people to argue because you get his blood pressure up. Then I have to come over and kick your ass. He's laying in the hospital dying, and you're going to hear from me.
Well, if I wanted them to be bums and not see the world 4 acres, I would have never let my son go to college.
Just quit talking to the prick. Now you pissed me off. Don't do it no more.
I always am, weather guy. At least I try to.
Is Miss Kitty on?
She just said something. Go away, John. You upset April, and I don't take kindly to that. She's
Not
saying
like
hi to you. Good morning, Miss Kitty.
I'm not like that, Miss Kitty. I don't usually do that until someone pisses me off.
Okay, go do what you got to do, baby.
I love you, Miss Kitty. Meow. Hi, Arnold. What's happening?
Throw in your hearts.
Thank you. What's happening, Bubby? Hey, Bubby. Come here.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Did you want to talk to William? William.
I don't know.
Arnold. Okay, Arnold. He doesn't want to.
4 acres said to hit me and show me who wears the pants in the house.
Why don't you come over here and I'll hit you?
He's a nice guy, honey.
Why do you want him? Why do you want me to hit him? What do you say?
He wants you to hit me to show me that you wear the pants in the family. I must wear the dress.
Okay, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, I'm always ready for magic. Well, if you're here in my show, it sounds like you need a life too. I'm on. Who can't live without a laptop? I've lived without a laptop before. I mean, I didn't get my laptop until last Christmas. And my wife gave it to me for Christmas.
I never had one. I never had
I said that last. Okay, whatever.
I never had one. Did that guy get gone? One that's
Yeah.
making me mad?
Yeah, honey, don't let none of them make you mad.
I know, but
You know, it's like me. I laugh at them all. They're all a bunch of big jokes to me.
yeah, but
They don't run our life. They don't control our life. They don't do nothing in our life.
I realize that, and I just shut up and pray to God that though. Sometimes I wish you would never got on. I wish I never bought that damn thing.
Are you complaining about my laptop now?
No,
I mean, I enjoy getting on. I enjoy meeting new friends.
I just don't like it when people argue.
Like I said, I don't listen to it. I let it go.
I agree with you.
I can't believe I got
do that.
21 viewers right now and only 3 thumbs up. Oh, you're the one that took my food stamps, John? Sorry. No, you wasn't. I know where the mistake was. I know what happened and why I didn't get them. So you're full of shit.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Why are you talking to people like that? Hang up the phone.
Yeah, like Todd says, just ignore him.
Well, it's hard to do, but I'm trying. I'm not like that, but
Thank you, Sharon.
you see, they'll be calling me.
Yeah, I seen that, Todd, and you notice I said something about it. Oh, I know you do, weather guy. If you didn't, I'd think you're sick or something's wrong with you.
I hope it's just me and Mary and that lady that goes to the store, not
Mhm.
Robin and Jeremy.
Well, I don't think you all will go because there won't be enough for groceries, and she knows it's your food stamp day, so she knows that you're going to get a lot of groceries.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't like you're getting enough for just dinner tonight. You're buying enough to go 2, 3 weeks, maybe a whole month if you can get away with it. You should walk out of there with 2 buggies full. Well, maybe that's because Todd can't read you, but I can see you. Got a 6-figure job to start with. John, it sounds like you're in love with him. I mean, you're always talking about him. You're always complaining about him. You're always got to have him on your brain. So I'm thinking you're in love with him.
You have a new message from dispatch at October.
Why, did I say something wrong, Sharon? Are you jealous, John?
Oh, God dang it.
No, I didn't say nothing about you, weather guy.
Want oatmeal?
I don't care. Yeah, you're awful worried about people's personal life when you need to worry about your own personal life, John. Understand, Sharon. Good afternoon, Jeff. Yes, son. John, the only reason my channels is about Stinky most of the time is because Stinky's out there talking shit about me. And I'm responding to Stinky. Are you hot or cold? Yeah, I just opened my window. Yeah, exactly, Jeff. All Stinky does is run his mouth about us. Yeah, I might have been talking a lot of shit, John, but guess what? I made more money in 3 years than Vaughn's made in 20. John, do you really think I stole 32 million from him? You think I'd be living in the state of Kentucky with 32 million? If you do, you're nutser than Stinky is. Because with 30 fucking $2 million, I'd be living on a fucking Hawaiian island somewhere. Duh. If I had war bonds, I would have turned them things in a long time ago. No. Promise, I wouldn't fucking lay low with $32 million. I wouldn't fucking lay low even if I had a $1 million. Oh, I know it's not, Miss Kitty. I don't care if I only had 1 million. I'm still buying me a fucking house. I am still getting what I fucking want. I think I'm going to do without? No. All I can tell Stinky is, Stinky, you say we stole 32 million from you? Prove it. You go to your mother's fucking bank and show me a statement showing that she had 32 million in the bank account, Vaughn. Yeah, I ain't got lawn equipment, but yes, I am very rich in friends. Thank you, Happy. That is very true. Yeah, not even your father's laying low. You got that right, Jeff. Jeff, do you want me to tell him who you are, or do you want to tell him yourself? No, John, I'm not giving him his back rent. He owes me $1,000 for a bet. Yeah, I'm paying his bet off. Yeah, don't forget my flags. I'm rich in them too. Does anybody know who Jeff Frost is? The last name should give it away. Frost. So that means he is related to me. Yeah, John, I did owe him back rent, but he didn't come and get it. He made $1,000 bet with me, and he didn't keep up with the $1,000 bet. So I took the fucking $1,000 out of the old rent money. Sorry about his fucking luck. Don't make bets that you can't keep. Yeah, John, go live and let me in. Jeff Frost is James Arnold Frost's son. The one that is accused of stealing the properties, all the money, and all of it. He's the one that was supposed to stole it all. He's the one that can put a trance on your mind like he did to Alice. That is Jeff's dad. Jeff's dad is James Arnold.
Leave Happy out of it. Yeah.
Thank you, honey. Yeah, I agree, Nick. For a man that talks a lot of shit living in his car. Hell, he probably ain't even living in his car anymore. He ain't got it. You wouldn't want to bet on it, would you, John? You want to bet $100, boy? Do you want to bet me, John? $100 motherfucking dollars, you retard? Because I got proof. I got proof. I got a witness. Ha 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 ha.
You know what?
The bet was that James Arnold Frost was never going to give up power of attorney. Is the bet. Stinky says that he would never give it up. And I told Stinky he was going to give it up. Stinky's, oh, no, I bet you $1,000 he don't. And I took that $1,000 motherfucking bet because Jim didn't have power of attorney at that moment. And 3 days later, I took power of attorney.
Honey, you better.
So you want to bet, John? And I'll take your $100 out of your motherfucking ass if you don't pay me.
Watch your temper.
My temper's good, baby. I'm just a little loud, but my temper's fine. Honey, what bet did I make with fucking Stinky with Alice's house that one day?
I'm not getting into it. It's not my problem.
Yeah, I better not stroke out. Vaughn's not here to make me a pallet. Yeah, I know, weather guy.
I love you, Daddy, but I'm not getting into it.
Did me and Vaughn Hilton make a bet on if Uncle Jim was gonna give up power of attorney or not? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember, but I don't want to get involved.
Did we shake hands on it?
Yeah,
Thank you.
but I'm not saying nothing else.
I don't know him shit. Tell him to take me to court. You ain't rattling me up, John. Four Acres said to hit me with the cast iron skillet and I'll be okay. It'll hurt. Don't do it, please. 4 Acres, I'll throw you out for that.
Why do you guys want me to hit?
You guys
Larry
want
all
me
the
to
time?
get beat up. Now 4 Acres, go, April, go.
Whatever floats your boat, buddy. Your boat.
The weather guy says use a rolling pin.
I don't have one.
Pour hot let in his ear, Miss April.
No, I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, she ain't gonna do none of that, people.
I'm not really like that, so
Hell, Larry don't own shit. You're right, John. But John, I got more than you. I own a vehicle. I have a wife. I have children.
it's gonna. Honey, I keep saying it's gonna backfire, but see which one.
Weather guy says we have to fix that. He has to get you a rolling pin.
All right.
You know, we were talking about that, honestly, weather guy. We were talking about getting a rolling pin.
It's not to beat him with either. I think he has a problem with someone beating him.
Well, I want her to do it for biscuits.
I don't really think I need time. But 120, so we're just waiting.
What's your shot?
What's my
Or
shot?
what's your
120. It's not time yet.
Yeah, you
I
got
know.
15 minutes still.
I know.
Oh, weather guy says for you can make him a pie, he'll get you a rolling pin. I told him that I want you to use it for biscuits. Homemade biscuits, because nowadays biscuits at the store is getting pretty expensive. When you're paying $2 for 8 little biscuits, when you can get the flour and the yeast and that, all that for $2 and make 50 of them. No, I really think he is out. I just don't think he's going live right now because Stinky's blocked him. He ain't got no other friends to get on here with. And he's just getting his head cleared. I would too. I wouldn't call it hiding, John. I'm just saying he's doing what he's got to do to get his life situated. And that's what he's supposed to do. I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting online. There ain't nothing wrong with having friends online. You know, but your main life has to be running straight and taken care of before you can do anything else. Yep, exactly, Miss Kitty. Definitely the buttermilk, because that makes it really taste good. Well, you have a safe trip to that eye doctor, and I hope everything comes out good for you. Arnold should make a game channel on Twitch. Make money, Larry. I will bring that to his attention, 4 Acres. No, John, I don't know none of these people. There are a couple of them that I have met. Like Todd, I have personally met Todd, shook his hand. There are a few people on here. If that's what you want, Todd, I sure could. Try it now, Todd. See if it's still there. Yeah, both Johns are fake, Jeff. Blue, I don't know if he's going to say anything, but I think Todd was just getting a little frustrated and, you know, he had that wrench and he was feeling like he needs to block somebody and he don't want to get me mad. So that's why he said, just take it. No, Todd did not take my Trailblazer for a spin while he was here. He had a nice car himself. No, Jeff is not my son, Blue. Jeff is James Arnold's son, which is Uncle Jim. Yeah, I won't allow Todd to block people when he has the wrench, unless it's really, really bad. No, I do not believe everything I read on the internet. Okay. See, I didn't know that, Miss Kitty. I didn't know he couldn't block them without, unless it was on mine. Yeah. So what is it, John? You like messing with my blue wrenches? Okay. Yes, I agree, Todd. I understand that. Yeah, Von Hilton's 5'7" and Alice's high heel shoes. No, what's weather guy said about here? Oh, okay, I see it. Yeah, he's the baddest man in Clay County behind closed doors. Yeah, he's never been a martial artist or a bodybuilder. It's all in his fucking mind. Yeah, ain't he though, Frosty? Yeah, and don't forget he was a boxer. What did he say? He was a featherweight or some shit like that? He looked like a little featherweight. The middleweight? Okay. Weatherweight, yeah. To me, that's lightweight. Any smaller than that weight, you might as well be a little kid boxing. $27 viewers, 12 thumbs up. She'd stomp him. Yeah, but he has no proof of none of it, JJ. Show me all 20 of them black belts right now. Show me proof. Yeah, and that's probably about the only way he can prove it, Jeff. Showing it to us in a video game. And he has no benefits at 61 years old. Yep. He's already told everybody that. He's going to receive a whole 25 cents when he retires from Social Security. Hell, if he did, Frosty, he could still be living off that money. He'd still be living off that money if he really was in that concert. If he really opened up for them, he'd still have money. Yeah, and the radio disc jockey. Yeah, we're all going to hell cell. Yeah, 4 acres. I don't care if I'm handicapped and I can't even get out of this motherfucking bed. He still ain't whipping my ass. Okay, weather guy. Yeah, send it on over. You know where to send it. Yeah, exactly, Frosty. So really, you're the one that started it. You got him believing he was there. I bet you are, Frosty. Good going. Nice looking dog there, weather guy. Yeah, but he did go to Woodstock at 6 years old. Later, weather guy. Later, Sharon. I know she ain't on here, but I know she's listening through weather guy. I'll talk to you two later. Yeah, we all should have been in jail by now, Blue. Yeah, I think he needs help in the nut ward, JJ. Yeah, he ain't got nobody there to get him going, Blue. Later, Jeff. You headed to town, Jeff? You guys coming to town, or you guys you just got things to do around the house? Yeah, and his 8-year-old Rosie the River mom. Yep. Okay, okay. Well, that sucks. But hey, at least it's getting done. Glad you're getting it fixed. All right, Jeff.
Wait a minute.
Where's the paperwork for it? I think it's only 3, but three. You're ready. Yes, I noticed that, Todd. Let me know when you guys get back in town, please. Sorry, people. I was talking to my neighbor. One of them had to go over to London for eye surgery or something to her eyes this morning. Yeah, I did definitely know that, Todd. $20 viewers, only 16 thumbs up. Somebody's not thumbing me up. And I know I almost had 30 here at 1 minute. But that's okay. I mean, I ain't planning on being all day. So or Marshall was supposed to come on today. He didn't come on. He asked me if I was going live today, and I told him possibility. I just didn't know when. Okay, Miss Kitty. Yeah, I usually try to thumbs up, let everybody know that I was there. I usually say hi in the chat room, let everybody know I'm in their room. I don't think he's working right now, Miss Kitty. I could be wrong. Yes, I know, Todd. Yeah, he must have spent some of that 32 million on a hot water tank. What do you think, Blue? Computer science is what he took up for 4 years. He is in his fourth year right now. He will graduate from college June 3rd.
I thought it was June 2nd.
Well, wife says she thinks June 2nd, but I thought it was June 3rd.
It probably is. I'm not sure. You have to ask them.
Yeah. Solid gold hot water tank. Agree, Blue. Yeah, can you imagine what a $32 million hot water tank would really look like? That price, it better be turning the water into gold. No, they've been having a little problem, Frosty. Well, they make it up, Todd, because they don't know the real you. Yep, just don't deal with it. Agree. No, nobody ever found out. I don't think John ever said if he was in the hospital or if he was in jail. And when he was on that Brett Keane show, he didn't really say much neither. He was really quiet in my book. I think I heard him say a couple words. That was about it. Well, that sucks, Todd. Yeah, they ain't going to give him the police report or nothing now. No, unless you do want to. Hold on, people. I'm still in a bite of my wife's. That's why I blocked the camera, people. I agree with you, Kitty. I mean, John is not one of my favorites, but John, I will say, I'm glad you're getting help because I hate to see you hurt yourself, and I definitely don't want you to hurt nobody else. Good afternoon, Roland. Yes, I agree, Todd. At least to protect the innocent people around him. I didn't shoot it that way. Shot it that way.
Get off my sock when you're doing that shit.
Oh, I see our cats are out there playing. Yours is about ready to attack that other cat. He must have closed everything or something. Who's that question to, Samantha? Is that to me or to Todd or half the people in here? Hi, Vegas. Yeah, I can't stand a liar. Exactly, Jeff.
That's our cousin Jeff left.
He's back. He can't stay away from me that long. All he had to do is clean up some water.
Oh,
He's changing a hot water tank, or he's got someone changing it for him.
oh.
Yeah, just calling out his lies. That ain't, making him a victim. That just makes him a liar. Oh, he's definitely going to find out, Todd. Well, Jeff, he tried to fix his toilet. He put it back together backwards. He did. The plunger thing inside the toilet itself. He had something backwards because he had to call somebody to come and fix it. Hell, that's just like the one time that his kitchen sink was leaking. And I told him how to fix it. Oh, that's not it. That's not what's wrong. I need a whole kitchen faucet. I had to pay $20 to a waterman to go out there and find out what was leaking, what was his problem. The guy took 35 seconds in his house, took a pair of vice grips with him, tightened the one that I told Vaughn to tighten up, and walked out the door and got his money. Vaughn was just too fucking lazy to get up and turn it. Well, yeah, it was a plumber that I knew, Samantha. And I knew that I told the guy he wouldn't be there no more than 5 minutes. And he only lived like 15 minutes from him, if that. No, that was just about 3 years ago. You know, when you got people, you got friends that owe you favors that are a plumber, you know, that things you turn your, you know, you do what you got to do. Yes, Frosty, my brother-in-law's in there. My wife's brother lives in the house I did. She didn't say how long she was going to be in eye surgery.
Probably don't know.
It's a 3-bedroom trailer, Frosty. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I'm ready to hear Todd's payment plan. Tell you the truth, Jeff, I don't think there's going to be any payment plan. Todd's just going to give him a certain amount of time to get it all together right now. And if he don't, then sorry about his luck. Yeah, see, Todd just posted there. I'm not offering a payment plan. I want my money. And I want it now. So I seen Tracker with Tom yesterday. You have a good day too, Todd. Oh, Tim. You seen Tim and Tom? They make a good pair together, don't they? They both love to drink. Frosty, he took the property liens. You know how if you're a homeowner, you have to pay property taxes every year? Well, Vaughn didn't pay his property taxes for 2023, so Todd bought them up. So that means Vaughn's going to have to pay Todd back before he can do anything to them houses. And he has a certain amount of time to pay Todd back, or Todd can take it to the courthouse and have it where they auction him off and get his money back. It's like Todd's going to hit the lottery, people. He's going to turn $2,000 into about $3 or $4,000. He's going to almost double his money. Hopefully. I hope he does. I hope he triples his money, to be honest. Because he's a nice guy in my book. Yep. Since Vaughn Hilton took up real estate law, I wonder if he's going to do all the work himself. Is he going to be his own lawyer for that? That would be funny as shit. What's for dinner? I don't know, Vegas.
Mud.
We might not have dinner if we don't get to the store today. I'm lying. We do have a little bit of hamburger in there. We got chicken in there. We're okay, but our food stamps did go live this morning. So when the neighbor gets home later today, my wife is going to the grocery store.
If I start beeping, it's me.
Yes, exactly, Frosty.
I
He knew he had to pay them property taxes. He had to pay them the year before I took over. Yeah, and he lied about putting it all in his name. It was all a lie. Well, if them three were that way, Todd, so were the other two. I guaranteed. Yep, they're still in Alice's name today. He's never changed them over. That's too much work. He has to go all the way to Manchester to do that. He can't do that in Oneida. He's got to drive 15 miles away. That might cost him $500,000 in gas. I mean, he spends $2 million for child support to go do what his kids had to have done. So it might cost him $500,000 to drive 15 miles. Yeah, that's even if he can make the drive. Exactly, Jeff. Honey, have you looked across the way lately?
No, not really.
Look across the way, see if our neighbor's made her home yet. I think I'm having withdrawals for a cigarette.
Oh,
Well, I bet he does too, Frosty. Yeah, it's all them good TV dinners he's eating. One of the cats is running towards the door. Look like yours.
you know what I'm shaking my head for?
Yeah, they're there. You recently seen him at the dollar store? Yeah.
You know what? I ate, right? And I had barbecue on it, and my sugar, 85.
Well, that means you're dropping. Keep an eye on it.
And I went with think my sugars are retarded or something.
I bet that will list the grandkids Vaughn told them they were adopted, unless it benefits Vaughn. Yes, it is. Frosty.
Alright, hold on.
Yeah, we sure are still talking about him.
I hear you. Shut the hell up. Ah, I hear you.
Yeah, no doubt, Jeff. I don't want to get that close to him. It looks like it is, Frosty. I notice he plays with this hair a lot too. Anyone ever notice that? Yes, that is his son. That is Stinky's son, Jerry. Yeah, Jeff, it could be. It's grooming the hair. Well, I groom my hair too, but it ain't like Every minute I have to fucking touch it. Once I comb it out, I leave it. I don't care if it's 20-mile-an-hour winds and it's blowing all over the place. As long as I ain't going nowhere special, I don't give a shit what it looks like. Yeah, I agree. That ain't really food in my book, neither, Frosty. No, he has never had no contact since. Yeah, and that's true too, Kitty. It could be fleas and ticks. You know, his dog's getting them from the yard, unless the yard's being sprayed, and we know Vaughn ain't spraying it. You know, he ain't going to pay somebody to spray it. Is that what it is, Blue? He messes with it every time he. Hello? He ain't never been up to his mom's grave, Blue. He has never even went up there yet. Jeff, I wouldn't walk up there. I'd fucking drive up there. Human garbage. Exactly. Yeah, he's got a truck. He can drive that truck right on up to that graveyard, Jeff. He don't even have to walk inside the gate. He can see his mom's headstone from outside the gate. He don't even have to get out of his truck. If he does it right, if he knows how to drive. Yep, mental issues and being spoiled rotten. That would do it. Okay, because that's really low.
Yeah, no.
You know, you would think you would go up after just taking your shot and eating, but you didn't. You dropped. So that's telling me you didn't eat enough or you didn't eat nothing that had sugar in it. And if all you ate was a couple piece of chicken with barbecue on it, that might not do it. Because I don't think chicken has sugar in it.
No.
The barbecue sauce might have a little, but I don't think the chicken does.
I know. Chicken don't.
Yeah, I'm surprised that too, Jeff. I'm surprised he ain't got that microwave sitting right next to his computers. And the refrigerator sitting next to that, where he can just reach over and grab it all. Jeff, I'll bet you $5 he's probably thought of it, but he ain't strong enough to pick up the microwave and put it in there. Hell, he probably never even moved none of his computers. He probably had Tim move it all. Yep, all his tax liens are gone. Yeah, he could have asked Tim to do it. Exactly, Jeff. Oh, I know they're all bought. I know who got them. No, John, see, you don't listen much. He's not a teacher. He is not a teacher. So that shows me you don't listen too good neither. Yeah, I was gonna say my brother-in-law don't drink alcohol, but he is that other thing. He's the principal. Yeah, exactly, Jeff. No, I've never told you that Thumper was a school teacher. Never. I told you he was the principal of the elementary school. He is also the bus driver for the elementary school. No, John, go clean your ears out. Instead of using your bottle of alcohol to clean your ears, get some real alcohol and clean your ears. Because you sure in the hell don't listen good. You're like Vaughn. Stinky, you said that you didn't hear that girl right when you're talking about the properties and this and that. Well, man, it was because she was under the glass, remember? Vaughn, I don't think you ever listen to anybody straight. You hear what the fuck you want, and that's all you hear. And if you don't hear what you want, then you snap and blow off on everybody. You know, 4 acres, I don't know if you can do that. You probably could. If somebody really did go up there. I mean, and like he did say, he did a video the other day or something, a few days back, saying that he's going to get all that property because of the graveyard being there, that he don't have to pay property taxes. He's full of shit. He won't pay property taxes on a half-acre piece of land. But what's a half acre when you're talking 270 or 167 acres? A half acre ain't shit. $30. See, I didn't use my fingers neither, John. Ask Stinky the same question. Watch him use his fingers.
My sugar's 69.
What'd you say? You want a 69?
Ugh.
Okay, baby. Okay, baby. I heard you. I'm working on it, John. I'm working on it right now, buddy. It's in my hands. Sound like a big vehicle backing up.
Yeah, that's all. It's Daniel Boone. Daniel Boone.
Picking up Brian's family or
I don't know.
Amanda.
I think maybe Amanda. Because I think Brian's at work.
What, you and Stinky? I guarantee you I got more friends than Stinky and John. Hell, I got 38 of them in here right now. Let's take you out. So that takes, let's say 37. Nope, now I got 35 people. Still got you in here. That's 34 friends I have, John. How many do you see sitting at Stinky's show? How many do you see sitting at J-Dub's show? Otherwise known as your show. Hell, you guys are lucky you guys get 20, and half of them are your trolls. Trolls don't count. Don't have to, as long as I know. Yeah, most of them are trolls, Jeff. All I can tell you is she sucks a mean dick, and that's all that counts in my book.
What is that?
No, baby, nothing about you. Just do what you're doing.
79. No, I don't want a 79 either.
Why? You get 10 more minutes, 10 more lickings.
Oh, shut up. Just talk to your people, leave me alone.
Okay, baby. I'll talk to my people and leave you alone. See, y'all getting me in trouble over here. I'll see you when you get back. Love you.
I will see them.
Oh, no, no. I have no problems getting it up. But I have a problem with it. I got a problem it won't go down once it gets up. $31 viewers, 24 thumbs up, and we've been live for almost 2 hours now. Cowgirl. Yeah, I'm working on it, Vegas. Slowly but surely. It's getting something going. Maybe. I don't know, 4 acres. Yeah, this is between me and you, John. Leave my wife out of it. It ain't my Stinky can't keep a woman. I know I made a mistake on my health issues. I know I did. I'm not complaining about it. You know, what I get, I will get what I deserve. I mean, if I never walk again, that's going to happen, you know. We can't all I can do is keep trying. Worst thing I'm going to do is fall and have call an ambulance to help me get back the fuck up in my bed or help me get back in my wheelchair. But I'm going to keep trying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You keep your beef with me, buddy. And you have talked bad about my wife before, John. And Miss Kitty's called you out on it 2 or 3 times already. Yes, I know, Vegas. I mean, even if I can't walk no 10-mile marathon, people, I at least want to have enough energy and enough walking power to walk out to my vehicle, get in it, start it up, and drive my wife to the store, or drive my kids to the driver's license place, or go to the bank, or go to the weed man's house. Miss Kitty has the power. The moment right now, I think she's the only one that does have the power. Miss Kitty, if he says something bad that you do not like, go ahead. To me, he's not bothering me one bit. I laugh at him. As long as he ain't talking about the wife or the kids, I'm fine. He can talk about me all he wants. I bet you are, Jeff. Okay. You know, that's one thing I try not to do. I do not get, if I have a beef with somebody, I'm going to take the beef with that person, not his family. I appreciate it, and I accept apologies, John. Yeah, Miss Kitty, if anyone talks bad about my wife or my children, you automatically can throw them. It's to you, Miss Kitty. Because that's where I start blowing off when they start talking about her or them kids. That's when I start. I think he would, Will. I think he'd show up in the stream, but I don't think he'd say anything. We wouldn't know he's even there. No, we had $1,000 bet, and because it took him over 2 years to pay me, I charged him interest, $200. So guess what? The 1,200 that I owed him for rent for them 4 months, I kept it. He wanted to be a kid and write me a eviction notice out in Cran. Well, I was a kid too. I kept all my money and left. Well, the good thing is she walked out of here right now, Miss Kitty. She went over to the neighbor's house to talk to her, see how she's feeling, see if she might want to take her to the grocery store today. She told the wife yesterday she would, but she just had some, or her sister just had some eye surgery done. So, they've been gone since 7 o'clock this morning. They're probably over there relaxing and resting, and they might take April to the store later this evening. But April's over there checking on them, making sure they're all okay. Maybe trying to get me a cigarette because I'm out of cigarettes until she gets down to the store. Okay, John. You're welcome to still come to my show, John. Just, you know, you want to bust on my bubble, you can bust it all day long. Just don't talk about the wife and kids because that's where it gets bad. I mean, for real, John, if you had $32 million, would you still be living in New York City? I wouldn't. I'd be sitting on the Hawaiian island somewhere, or Cuba, or what's that? What's the name of that town across the pond, as Tom calls it, the pond, but across the ocean, Amsterdam or wherever, where they have restaurants that you just walk in there and order a cup of coffee and sit down and smoke your joint right on inside it. That's where I'd be living if I had 32 million. You too, John. I mean, ask anybody that's in my channel right now, 36 viewers. With $32 million in your pocket, would you live in Kentucky? Larry, never tell a troll what bothers you. Yeah, I've noticed that, Roland. But I think everybody knows what bothers me. And it will until the day I die. My most important thing to me are my kids and my wife. My wife is not the smartest. She's not the most prettiest, but she's good enough for me. She makes me happy. She's got a heart of gold. JJ, he thinks his mom was worth $32 million with the war bonds and all the property she owned, the two nursing homes. You know, he thinks that she was really worth $32 million. I never seen no savings bonds. I never seen no war bonds. I never seen no $1,000 bills. What did she sell the nursing homes for? I don't think she even got, I think she got over just over a $500,000. Something like $700,000. Yeah, and they laughed him right out of the courtroom. Exactly, JJ. I mean, you go down to that courthouse, any courthouse, and give them a name and give them their social security number, and they could tell you 4 acres. I don't believe anything he has seen. He don't know shit. He don't even know how to read 4.5 million. It might have said $4.50 and he thought it meant 4.5 million. I did too, Jeff. Yeah, and it started like 3 million, then it jumped to 7, then it went to 10, then it went to 20. Now we're at 32. And you're right, Miss Kitty. This is a man who 3 times 25 started counting it on his fingers. When you tell me 3 times 25, 25 is a quarter. 3 quarters is 75 cents. That's the way I look at it. Do you want to know where most of Alice's money went, Vaughn Hilton, Stinky? The property you're in right now. The one you lived in before that. The one that your father lived in. Let's talk about how much money she sent to child support to keep you out of jail. How much money did your mommy spend to go to Texas to bring you back home to keep you from getting your ass whipped from the United States Army? 5 broke lock boxes of war bonds. Yeah, he can't count money. Ooh, life flight. I know you all can hear that. And he didn't go right over me, so he ain't coming from London. Sounded like he was headed to Lexington or something. Yeah, that's one thing I learned quickly was how to count money. I have no idea what's going on with that, JJ. He did say he's been collecting 700 a month, but he's using all that to pay his own bills with. Me personally, I think I'd shut all my bills down until I got my property taxes paid. And then I'd worry about it. Yeah, all the liens are bought. Oh, he does need to worry about them, JJ. He better be making that money up really quickly or they're all going to be auctioned off. I don't know if he still does morning coffees or not. I ain't seen him do anything, Richie. I don't even think he's been on in the last couple of days. But he don't care. I'm telling you, if I owned 5 pieces of property, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 homes, yeah, I would definitely care. I would have 4 of them rented out, 3, 6, 9. That's $1,200 a month coming in, plus a roof over my head. Yeah. Instead of sending that $3,000 to that girl, he should have put the $3,000 into getting them other 2 places livable and get them rented out. He was on yesterday. Okay, yeah. See, I never seen it. I mean, Cisco's not getting on with him no more. J-Dubs ain't getting on with him no more. Can you call them RC airplanes? I thought RCs are the ones with the motors. I ain't seen no motors in his. I don't see no remote control where he's flying it. I always see him throwing it. Yeah, I've never seen him use a motor, JJ. Yeah, well, see, I don't go there, so I don't see it on YouTube. I usually don't see it. I just saw dark berry Dr. Pepper at the store. I never tried it. Wonder if it's any good. Yeah, that's all he's doing. He's wasting money on it. Yeah, that's the planes that I remember, Miss Kitty. Them styrofoam looking things that he was taking out in the yard and throwing, and it wouldn't fly. They always went to the nosedive. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, JJ. He's that stupid. So that wouldn't surprise me one bit at all. I think I would have charged him a lot more than that. Well, didn't he give that 3,000 to Brittany or whatever that girl's name is? She's cute and all, but I sure in the hell ain't giving out $3,000 to nobody. It wouldn't surprise me one bit, JJ. Not one bit indeed. No, you're right the first time, Acres. Alice's money. His dad didn't have money like that. He worked for Pete's Door Company. I know, because my grandfather worked there too. I do too. 4 acres. That's like he tells everybody he spent his $2 million from his dad's inheritance, traveling across all of Kentucky to see his kids, to do what Children's Services was telling him. But he never drove over 100 miles. 2. He says there was 3 of them. 3 $2 million estates or whatever wills that he was getting. So in other words, he would have got 6 million. He literally said that I went to Hamilton, Ohio, and I got one of them. I claimed to be him. I know y'all have seen that video. I claimed to be Von Hilton, and I collected his dad's inheritance check. Somebody that was lucky if he was making $100 a week making doors. But he was able to put 3 life insurance policies for $2 million a piece. No. All the money came from Alice. Alice starting the nursing homes. Alice saving her money while she worked at the Whirlpool washer and dryer setups. Well, John, I'd like to know that too. You any good on the computer, John? Look my name up. You show me where I'm a woman beater. I don't know why he says that about me. He says I only went to 6th grade, too. But he's wrong. I went to the 9th. I'm not a felon, John. I have no felonies on my records. A lot of misdemeanors. But a felony is a felony. Misdemeanors are misdemeanors. Vaughn don't even know the difference. Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, John, if you're good on the computer, look my name up. Larry Frost Sr. And if you look in Kentucky, you ain't going to find nothing on me. You're going to have to go back to T-Town, as we call it, Toledo, Ohio. Run my name. You won't find no felony records on me. Vaughn is pulling up something that goes back 70 to 80 years ago. John, I'm only 60. Not even 60 yet. If he's pulling up something 70 years ago with Larry Frost's name, he's probably looking at my cousin. Hello, Marshall. And if you guys are looking at Larry Frost, my cousin, that would put him in his age. He's around the 80-year-old. But the only thing you're going to find out about him is he's a great painter. He's got paintings all over the place. Ha ha, John, I don't look like 90. Solar Marshall, I don't think it's the real John. No, it is not. It's his sidekick or somebody pretending to be him. Yeah, I don't think it is the real John. And if it is, I don't care that neither. You know that, Marshall. He's a keeping me going, Todd. He's making me laugh. John, that's up to him if he wants to pill out every day. That's his choice, not yours. Yes, Marshall, we got him this morning. I called him yesterday and talked to her. She told me to check him this morning. And I checked him this morning. We even got a raise. Yep, each is to their own, John. Just like you like the bottle, I like the weed,
Dad,
and he likes the pills.
Dad, she said that she'll honk when she gets ready,
Okay.
and her doctor's a moron.
Yeah.
Her other doctor, the doctor that she likes, wasn't there.
Okay. Yes, you do have freedom of speech, John. He did apologize a minute ago, Todd. So I do give him credit there.
She has a scar right here.
Yeah.
There it is.
Well, honey, if they did surgery on her eye, I bet
I
you
know.
she does have a scar.
Yeah, I know.
Well, there's no laughing about that. That is true. You do have freedom of speech. Till it gets too bad. Like I said, you all know what starts mine. What?
It said 161.
You're at 161?
Mhm.
Okay. What? Oh, the doggy's following you?
Yeah, the doggy ran into the kitty.
The doggy ran into the kitty?
Yeah.
Bet you the kitty liked that, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. The boys are watching her.
Well, you apologized for it, John, so that's good. What, hon?
I said, did I feed you? Oh, yeah.
Oatmeal. Not what I wanted to eat, but it was oatmeal.
Dad, you're nasty.
I didn't say what I wanted to eat. Now, why are you calling me nasty?
Because I know you.
You don't know me.
Yeah.
You've only been with me 22 years. You can't know me yet.
Why not?
Because I'm a hard man to know.
You're a hard man to love, too.
I know I am, baby, but I do love you.
I know it.
I don't know why, but I do.
I know it. Why? I think I know why, because I put up with your shit.
Probably. It's my life, and I'm going to enjoy it if I want to.
I'm coming in, okay? Hello?
Yeah, I am nasty as can be, John.
Yeah, he's so nasty I don't want to even sleep with him.
You ain't slept with me in 22 years. What are you talking about, woman?
Because I don't want to get smooshed in the middle of the night and can't breathe in you. Oh, yeah.
He looks like a scuffed Santa Claus now. I had my homemade jam on a bagel this morning. That's cool. My wife likes some bagels too. They're okay, but I'd rather have biscuits. And speaking of Santa Claus, Von Hilton, I'll bet you $10 right now. I made more money playing Santa Claus 2 days out of the whole damn year than you did your whole life. Because I played Santa Claus for like 4 or 5 years straight. Family members, family homes. Don't tell him to go to sleep, John. He just got up. Yeah, I like biscuits and gravy too. Sausage gravy at that. Oh, I mean, I like chipped beef gravy too. My stepdad used to call it shit on shingles, where he would do beef with gravy and we put it on toast. Are you talking about my record? Yeah, there's a bunch of straining orders. And if you can see it, they all come from the same woman. Yeah, cinnamon toast is all right. It ain't it ain't something that I would literally buy personally myself, but if I'm hungry and someone else is serving it, I might. I was more like a Fruit Loop kind of guy. That's why I'm so fruity, honey. Want to come in here and taste what kind of fruit I am today?
No, I'll pass.
Okay. Who else, Larry? What do you mean, who else? There's all 5 of them straining orders is by one person.
And it's not me.
And I know exactly who it is. My kid's his ex.
That didn't sound right.
My kid's his mother. My ex. My other kids. Hell, I know a lot of people that's had straining orders put on them. Soured apple sounds good. I did for a while, John. To me and the stepdaddy got together and decided that they didn't want child support as long as I helped pay for school, clothing for them, and help buy their stuff to send them to school, that I didn't have to pay child support. And it was court ordered. It was taken care of. So am I in back rearage of child support? Yes. From way, way, way back when. It took the court systems a whole year to take the paperwork across the street. Literally. The children's services and the courthouse are right dead across the street from each other. And it took them a year to get the paperwork took over there. I did my thing as a father. Yep. You know, I didn't hide from my kids. I didn't take off from my kids. You know, them protection orders, she put them on me every time I went near her or the kids. Or not protection orders, straining orders. And I always marked right where she lived at. I'd go 101 feet and mark the road, put a rock there, for I knew that was the 101. And when the cops got there, they'd be like, you know, she's got a straining order for you to stay 100 feet. I look at the cop and I said, see that rock? That's 101 foot away. Yeah, my mom didn't pay it for 18 years. My mom's never paid none of my bills since the day I turned 16. Did she help me out a couple of times? Yes, I will admit I have moved in back in with my mother after I moved out at 16. Probably when I was like 21, 22. Coming back from Florida, I moved back in with mom for a couple of months. You know, a couple months later, I moved in with her again because something happened. But then I'm back out on my own again. I didn't stick around mommy's shirt and suck on her fucking titties until she was 92 years old and making pallets on the floor.
What was that noise?
You know, it's like Vaughn said there was a show that he did, John, and it didn't make sense to me. Maybe you can help me make sense of it. Vaughn Hilton told everybody that his mom was going to pay for him to go to college, was going to pay the $8,000 for his college, right? But he went out and bought $12,000 worth of furniture. And we're talking what? 1980s, 85 maybe, somewhere in the near area. Well, I don't know no furniture worth $12,000 back in the 1980s. $1,000 maybe. Two at the most. Unless you're furnishing the whole damn 3-bedroom home, then it might be 12,000. Where did he get the 12,000 from? His mommy's bank account, his mommy's credit card. Literally, I think he took her credit card and he bought the furniture. And she told him to take the furniture back and I'll pay your student loans. So instead of her having a $20,000 bill out there, it was only going to cost her $8,000. And then she reneged on that and told him to fuck off. Yeah, I mean, is that what Larry's going to do to me? Is Larry going to come home and say, well, my dad ain't paid my student loans off? That's not my responsibility. He's the one that wanted to go to college. He's the one that wanted the good education. Not that I don't want him to, people. I want him to. But Larry's going to pay his own way through life. Yeah, I wouldn't want a son like him. I would have gave him up for adoption a long time ago. Well, it was her only son, John. You know, like I said, she loved him. I'm not saying that, people. Alice loved her son. She just didn't understand how come he turned out the way he did. And I told her he didn't get enough ass whippings. He didn't get it wasn't taught respect. Alice and Big Irvy were always working. And I mean, Vaughn Hilton, you say you got 15 years into the nursing home. Vaughn, you don't count it when you're 8 years old. You don't count emptying bedpans. The only way you count the nursing home is if you are a registered nurse or a registered therapist or some kind of registered person to work at that company. You did not have none of that. You did as your mommy told you to do. Yeah, exactly, John. They hid him away because of what was going on. Yeah, and they knew that. He took real estate law, never graduated from it. Went to the Marines, never graduated. Even though he says he joined the Navy, can't prove it, and he never finished it. He joined the government service. He never finished it. Because if he did, I don't care what government agency you work for. They're going to pay you money if you got your time in. I don't know, Todd, but he's always saying that he owed $8,000 for real estate lawyer or law or whatever. And that's the $8,000 he was trying to get his mom to pay. But then here's the next question. Like I said earlier, where did he get the $12,000 for the furniture? He sure didn't have it. So that's 2 years, Todd. You automatically got to stay in for 2 years to get anything from VA. Unless you have a medical discharge, exactly. Well, Vegas, you would think he'd be paid for it with all that time in. He can sue me for everything. What's he want? My kids, my wife? He couldn't handle them. He couldn't handle a real woman. And my wife is a real woman. She ain't gonna put up with his shit like she don't put up with my shit.
Oh, hell no.
She puts me in my place. Yeah, he can't even fry eggs. You got that right, John. And you see them soy burgers, they're burnt.
Maybe he likes his food burnt.
And the wife said maybe he likes his food burnt.
I know.
Yeah, no doubt, Richie. Yeah, he gave himself food poisoning when he fried them eggs. I remember that. He cooked eggs, and the next day he was sicker than a dog. Too much grease? Probably old rotten grease that his mom used when she was alive, and he's just using it. It's been sitting on the counter for 3 years. Because Alice saved all her grease when she cooked like that. Most of the older women do. Hell, I bet you Miss Kitty still does. I mean, people fry bacon, and they keep that bacon grease to fry eggs and a lot of other things. You don't keep the old grease, Miss Kitty? Sorry, I didn't know. I was just saying, I mean, a lot of people do save like bacon grease and all that. My grandmother used to save all hers. I do too, Todd. I just buy the clean oil. Yeah, my grandmother used to cook her green beans in it, and it would make it taste like bacon, even though there wasn't bacon in it, but she used that grease, and it made their green beans taste like a bacon flavor. Baby, that's tickling my feet.
Yeah, well, there's a big old bonfire.
We call it lard here, saved in jars. Yeah. And see, now I got a lot of people saying they like it that way. $31 viewers, 29 thumbs up. I've been live for 2 hours and 51 minutes. We are coming up on the 3rd hour, people. I'm about ready to get off here. Do a little bit of stuff I got to do before the wife leaves. Maybe try to get in that restroom real quick. Because I hate to have to go when she's gone. I'll be in big trouble. Well, John, I am a poor man. My whole family's been poor all of our lives. My grandparents grew up in the Depression years. They scraped and scrounged. Yeah, I'm below poor, exactly. But I'm the man with the 32 million. You know, 32 million is not a lot of money. It fits in one safe. Yep, 32 million could fit in one little safe. And I got the safe. Yeah, I will, John. I will. Yes, exactly, Kitty. Well, back in the olden days, them older women used to do all that. But, you know, a lot of things has changed in our world. You can tell the difference between the 70s and 80s and the 2020s. Yes, exactly. Which is no good for you. Is that you, Arnold? I'd like to see you for a minute. Yeah, it is awful compared to what it used to be like, Marshall. People, I'm going to mute this because no one needs to hear what I'm talking to my son about. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Yeah, I still put them in the fridge too. Yeah, I noticed not too many people do daytime shows. That that Aunt girl, she does one, and Carrie does some sometimes. So them are the only two I see going live daily. And I have been to both of their channels. I have said hi to both of them, but it ain't like I hang there or anything. It ain't like I spend the whole time watching their whole shows. Because usually anything they're putting out there, I could see somewhere else. I have watched it, Miss Kitty, yes. Usually not the whole thing. But I have been to their shows and said hi to them. I'm not trying to be, somebody that don't want to be seen. I want people to know my name. Aunt Jess, and I watched some of Carrie too. But Carrie was doing Rev and Shanny deals. Hell, if I want to see Rev and Shanny, I can always go to Secular Opinions and see what's catch up on. I mean, there's other people I can catch up with instead of them. Even though they are doing pretty good. I mean, they are on top of it. Like I said, I personally do not want to get on here and talk about anybody. But when somebody gets on here and talks about me, I'm going to respond back. Well, that's cool, Miss Kitty. That is cool. Like I said, I don't know that much about her. Like I said, I went to her shows a couple of times. I've said hi and watched a little bit of their shows, and it's usually something I've already seen or something that I'm not interested in. Rev and Shanny, I've tried joining their shows. They won't let me in none of their shows because they know I was going to go off on both of them. I'm not going to lie. It was going to be a reality check on them too. Rev, you should have your ass beat for touching that kid like that. Shanny, you should have your ass beat for letting Rev do it. You think I'm going to pick a girl over my kids? Never. I won't even pick my kids' mother over my kids. My kids come before their mother does. My kids are part of me. Yeah, he does look like that, don't he, Marshall? Talks too much, saying nothing. You talk about me or Rev? Rev? I don't talk about much of anything neither, but I'm always talking. No one asked nothing from the peanut gallery in there.
Hey, I'm just telling the truth. If you don't like it, then shut your ears. What I said is I know it.
Car channel. $25 viewers, 31 thumbs up. Oh, he probably was, Marshall. You do without a drug for a week or two, and you get home and you do it, you get fucked up. Oh, I know that, John. Every time I see them, every time I watch one of their shows, they're always saying they're starving, they're begging for money. I don't think I've ever seen a show without them begging for money. But yeah, thank you. I'm glad you put that. Septic. Bond, or I'm sorry. Is he even, you ain't even the one that put it. Where'd it go? I read it and I just like Vaughn, a complete burn. Bum. I mean, yeah, look at Vaughn. How many times has he been on? 20 years? And I ain't never heard him not ask for money. It's because she never took care of her diabetes. My wife's diabetic too. She takes 4 insulin shots every single day. She has to watch her insulin all times. There's times that her insulin drops down so low that it wakes her up at 3 o'clock in the morning. She literally has to get up and eat something or drink something to bring her sugar back up. Diabetics are nothing to mess with. I mean, if they don't keep control of it and watch it, it could take your life. No, my wife is type 2, John. Type 1 takes pills, type 2 takes insulin. My wife is on 2 different kinds of insulin every single day for the rest of her life. No, she's type 2. I can tell you, I know. Now, I think she might have been born with it, Miss Kitty, but it got worse as her kids were being born.
I have Paul and it.
Flared up a little.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Kitty. I don't know. I mean, I know she does take some pills now and then, but I don't know if it's for her diabetes.
I used to take
But
pills too.
she said she used to take pills too, but with the insulin she's on now, they just got her straight insulin. It's in my family too. My father died from it. We tried putting her on the pump, John. They won't let her do it. But they do got her on the meter thing where it attaches to her arm and it helps her where she don't have to poke her finger 4 or 5 times every day. Yeah, it's not just a fat person thing. Yeah, it's skinny people get it too. April was not a fat girl. She was a toothpick when I first got with her. No butt, no breasts, no nothing. She was flat as the telephone pole. Once I fed her a little bit and took care of her the way she needed to be taken care of, like a man's supposed to treat his woman, she's gained weight. She's got perfect to me. My dad wasn't fat. My dad was tall and skinny, and he was diabetic too. Yeah, the first thing that goes on my dad was his legs. My dad lost his legs, and then he just didn't even want to live anymore. And you're right. All the food that we got nowadays is all garbage. They're putting so much stuff in it that it makes people sick. I mean, there's one week they say milk's good for you. The next week, milk ain't no good. One week, eggs are good for you. The next week, eggs ain't no good for you. The government don't fucking know. What is it, baby? Is that Daniels? Might be Daniels. It needs to go in their box. And I need to take that gold one out of there. Not out of the bag, out of the box. It's the square gold watch. I've heard some people drinking that almond milk, Warrior. I never tried it. You try it. Let your sister tell you. Go tell your sister you want to try it. Let me know what it tastes like.
Who'd you say that was for?
Daniel. And that's what you want to pull out. Yes. Does it have a D on it? Does it have any letters? Not that. The box.
Yeah.
What's it got on it?
Daniel.
Turn it around. Let me see. Yep, that would be it. And I got to put a D on that one. Well, I'll know exactly whose it is. Soy milk is good too. Yeah, I don't know, John. Never ate it. Or sorry, never drunk it. Yep, us damn stupid hillbillies. 31 viewers, 36 thumbs up, 3 hours, 13 minutes.
I'm going to put Daniel's box in here, okay?
Yes. Yeah, I've never tried none of that. I'm a vitamin D milk man. I've always drunk vitamin D milk. There's nothing wrong being a southerner. I'm not a southerner. I'm a northerner. I just happen to be living in the southern parts. Because I think it's a beautiful country. I think it's a beautiful state that I live in right now. Yeah, it got a little chilly here. Nothing major. It ain't. I didn't turn my heat on. The wife's got hers on though. Yeah, we got a few little mountains. I think they call them the Appalachian Mountains or some shit like that. I remember when we first moved down here and my kids were registered in school and the school calling, no scoot today, no scoot today. And I was like, why? Look outside and there's a dusting of snow on the ground, on the road. And I was like, they canceled school for this? But then I realized it. All the mountains, all these slick roads and going into ditches and all, I agree with them. Close that school down. Our kids don't need to be on them scoot buses running around on slick roads on these mountains. I would love to go to one of them places, Warrior, just to see the ocean. I'd want to go to one of them states to go see the ocean. Well, I ain't the middle of the United States, no. Maybe from north to south, I might be almost in the middle, but not from east to west. Cheese sandwiches or something for dinner, that's fine with me. Something quick and easy. Or once you get the hamburger, make taco meat up and we can have quick tacos again. Because I know you like tacos and I know it's very quick to do it.
So I
I mean, what's it take you? A half hour to fry the hamburger up? So
yeah.
throw the couple packages of seasoning in it and you don't cut lettuce, you don't cut tomatoes, you don't do none of that. You don't cut onions or none of it for it. You don't heat up the beans because we don't eat beans with them. So, I mean, they're done. Half hour, you're completely done and you can sit back and relax because I know you're going to be tired when you get home from shopping.
It's like Arnold's ready to go.
Is that someone pretending to be J Dubs, Larry? Yes, it is, Warrior. Well, tell Arnold we won't know until the horn blows.
You can hear you.
We're waiting for a horn to blow, Arnold. They were down in Corbin this morning, so they're probably trying to rest a little bit before they go out again. Yeah, he was here earlier, Warrior, busting my bubbles. and he started talking about the family, and we came to an understanding. I don't care if John talks about me all he wants, as long as he ain't talking about the wife or the kids, we're good. Yeah, I was going to ask that question, John. Since Miss Kitty put that down there, I'm going to read what you said. You just need to be lazy like their father. Whose kids? My kids? My kids ain't lazy. John, you've been doing good for the last half hour. Don't fuck it up, buddy.
Bless you.
Well, like I said, John, you can talk about me all you want, but leave my kids and my wife out of it. My kids are not lazy. At least he did go to college. He is graduating from college. That's more than Vaughn did. John, did you graduate from college? Yeah, you can say your opinion on me, but not on my wife and kids.
I really don't care what they say about me. They can all kiss my ass if they don't like it.
Thank you, Miss Kitty. She literally blocked him.
Blocked who?
John. John was talking shit. He did good for a half hour. I got to give him credit. He did really good for about a half hour there, Miss Kitty.
Then you said something and you.
And he just started running his mouth about the kids again. So Miss Kitty threw him out, blocked him.
Thank you.
Miss Kitty's already said she don't care if they talk bad about me, but talking about you or the boys, that's a whole new ball game. That is something that's not going to happen. Yeah, just a 24 timeout, Larry. He's in a 24-hour timeout, so he can't come into my show for 24 hours.
Okay.
Well, welcome back, John, in a different name. Like I told you, don't be talking about my family. Yeah, he learns how to behave, then he's welcome to the Big Larry show. If he don't know how to behave, then
How
it's
old
gonna
is he?
happen.
How old is he?
Honey, I don't know. And it ain't the real John anyways. It's
Oh.
somebody playing John.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, it don't matter, Warrior. I don't care. I know I got a couple trolls and I'm not worried about it. Like I said, they could talk about me all they want. They could say I lay in bed and don't do shit all day. But guess what? All my bills are paid. I'm married. I get sex when I want it. I'm not like John Way, J Dubs, and has to go looking for it. I'm not Vaughn that has to mess around with 17-year-old girls to get it.
Oh my God.
I have a real woman. Well, he's been blocked, Warrior. He's on a 24-hour hold. John was paying a hooker. Yeah. See, now hookers are too expensive for me. I could never afford a hooker. Why would I want to spend $50 to get a BJ when I go in the bar and buy that girl 2 drinks and she's giving it to me for free? All I had to do was buy her drinks. I mean, give her $50 for a BJ or spend $8 on a BJ. I'm a cheapie. I'll spend $8. Buy her 2 drinks. Well, maybe that's because Larry knows how to talk. Larry knew how to get in them girls' panties. Vaughn don't know how to talk to nobody but little girls. And John, it don't look like you know how to talk to girls neither. I shouldn't be talking about you. You're not here. I mean, I don't know if all you guys out there are young guys. Are you guys in your 20s or your 30s or your 40s? Or are some of you in your 50s and like turning 60, like me? I will turn 60 in March. I can remember growing up in the 70s. I was raised in the 70s. And some of you that's around my age, the 50, 45, 50 markers, you all know what I'm talking about by going to the bars. You can literally go to the bar and pick up a new girl every single night if that's what you really prefer. Yeah, Roland, so you're 55. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know I'm telling the truth, buddy. Why? What am I supposed to notice? Yeah, I see that, Chuck. Do I notice that you're probably John? That you're a new person who just jumped in? No, I noticed that. Yeah, Chuck, I agree. You're in your 40s and you enjoyed the times at the bars with the girls. I agree, buddy. That's fine, Chuck. I understand a lot of yous are at work and listening, and that's understandable. I'm just glad to see you guys on my show. Glad to see you all come to watch me. Gives me some entertainment and tells me what people think of me. And you're right, Chuck. They have no idea what the honky tonk bars were like. Baby, if you want, you can even get a pack of that ham and cheese loaf. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like that bologna ham and cheese loaf stuff.
Yeah.
We can even eat that if that's what you want to do tonight. I bet you did, Chuck. People our age don't really hang in the bars anymore. We all have families to take care of.
What?
Nothing. I ain't been in a bar in 20 years or better. Well, you think I should paint her black? Reject? I don't treat my wife like a slave. Sorry. But I do have a wife. What about you? Yeah, no doubt, Chuck. California. I was country when country wasn't cool. Yeah.
Um, do you think
With a walker, yes.
you think I should go get the mail or wait until after I get back?
You can go check it. Where we find out what bills they are. With my walker reject, yes, I can. And I will have to have my son on one side of me and my wife or my neighbor on the other side of me. Just in case I do fall, somebody's here to grab a hold of me and help me sit down or help me get up back on the bed. Oh, I think it's working. At least I'm getting up. What question did Chris say, Kitty? No, I mean I have had a couple accidents in the bed, but no, we do literally get in the wheelchair, we roll in there. I mean, have I ever had an accident? Yeah, hell yeah. But like I said, I get in my wheelchair and I roll in there. Do I have a bedpan for emergencies? Yes, I do. No, I do not. No, usually I can tell the difference, Warrior. Usually you can pretty well tell the difference. Unless it's a juicy one. Yes, I know.
Renee, I think this is from Larry's school. It says his name and everything on it.
No, this is not from the school.
I said it might be.
Nope, it's my voter registration.
Okay, well, I saw Richmond, so it's.
I got a postcard from somebody that loves Von Hilton, Beverly Kraft. She wants me to call her. And this is WellCare. The lady behind the glass needs me to call her. Yes, Beverly Crafton. Okay, do you think maybe you might be able to help me? Yes, I forgot what she said your name was. Vanessa. I got a letter from Okay, okay. I'll have to remember it and give it to my son to punch in because I don't know how to do none of that stuff. But I got someone beeping in, so I'm going to let you go. Thank you. Bye bye. Beverly wasn't there today, people. Well, reject, I'm sorry you got bored. 3 hours, 47 minutes, 17 viewers, 38 thumbs up. So maybe I should get off here for a little bit. Been on almost 4 hours. Feel like I might have to take a leak here pretty soon. Yeah, she probably was meeting with him. They said she had the day off. And Vanessa is the one I talked to. She took care of me. So she told me what they needed, and I took care of it. Yeah, nothing serious. It was about my registration form. She kind of wanted to see if I got my paperwork in for my voting rights. She says they all been sent out, so she wanted to check with me. She knows I don't drive and I can't go to the polls to vote. So they sent me one that I could fill out at home and sent back to them. Or she also gave me another idea that I can call it in. She said I can even do it on the computer if I want. I don't have to go there. So that makes it a good thing to me. Yeah, a lot of people are dropping out of here, so I think it's almost time for Big Larry to drop out. Do some things I got to do, and maybe I'll get on tonight. But I know I told you all that last night, but I didn't. Like I said, me and the wife watched a couple movies, and it was so bad. I mean, the movies were okay. Don't let me put that wrong. But, I can't even remember the names of them right now. Honey, do you? What was them two movies we watched? I know it had a funny name. And it had that one guy in it. The guy that plays in 2.5 Men. Charlie Sheen or whatever his name is. He was in the first movie we watched. I don't even remember the name of the movies, tell you the truth. I mean, I could turn on the tablet and look it back up if I really wanted to, but it ain't all important like that. I know my wife liked them. She laughed her ass off watching both of them, so if she laughs, then it's a good show for her. I always like to hear her laugh, and I always try to keep her in a good mood. As I was always told, a happy wife is a happy life. Larry, are you a big Stallone guy? Are you watching? Oh yeah, I am definitely a Sylvester Stallone guy. He is my favorite actor. I own probably 15 or 20 of his movies. The older ones, not the new ones, not some of these that he's come out with the last 5 or 10 years. I'm talking the old one, all the Rockies. I got a few of his. It's like we got a few of Steven Seagal's and we got a few of what's that girl's name? Reese Witherspoon's. We have a few of her movies. All on DVDs. I'm waiting for Yellowstone to start up again. I just want to see who's all in it. Because I'll tell you if it's going to be any good as soon as I find out who's in it. If they took Beth out of it, it ain't even going to be worth watching. I think I have seen it once or twice already. Panda. It does sound familiar to me, so. Like I said, I've seen so many. And me and the wife looked it up one day. Have you ever looked up how many movies he has? How many movies has he played in? He's up into the 80 marker somewhere. Steven Seagal, he's got over 60 something movies. That's when you could tell they're good actors, when they play in a lot of different movies. But I notice a lot of Sylvester Stallone movies. Sylvester Stallone was the producer too. He was the one probably writing the stories and producing them and being the number one actor in it too. We watched Steven Seagal a few days back. The one about him being a cop in New Orleans, which is very true, they say. In real life, he is a cop in New Orleans, Louisiana. You know, if I would have known that when we went to the Mardi Gras, I would have loved to stop and shook that man's hand.
The cop movie, we have it.
Oh, I know we do, baby. I know we got it, but I'm just saying we seen it the other time, but
Yeah.
I really didn't know he was a real cop in real life. And he is.
I know that.
You know, you're going to get hot sitting in your coat.
No, I'm cold right now.
Okay.
I don't know why you keep trying to tell me what to do about my coats. If you don't like it, don't look at me. Jeez.
You're my wife. I could look at you anytime I want. Don't roll your eyes at me, woman.
Okay, whatever.
But people, Big Larry is going to get off here. We are now coming up on the 4-hour marker. There's only 12 of us watching. We did get 39 thumbs up, which ain't too bad. Just under the 40 mark. I mean, I'll give it 2 more minutes, and if someone gives me another thumbs up, that shows me 40. That's good, and if not, I'm happy with 39 people. I got to appreciate everybody that showed up today. I appreciate everybody being here and talking to me and, giving us conversations to talk about stuff. I want to thank Miss Kitty for being here today. Thank you for taking care of the problems that were in the room today. But everybody have a good day. Larry might try to be live tonight. I don't know. Like I said, me and the wife might eat dinner and watch TV. Who knows what's going to happen tonight? Y'all have a good day. Peace out from Big Larry.